What's up, everybody? We back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the current state of the game. Alright, man, let's jump straight into it. So, this game is slowly starting to get worse and worse with every single update that comes out. So, quite literally, every time an update is released, a new bug is added to the game. And guess what is being done about these bugs, man? Absolutely nothing. And on top of that, I don't even think they have a team that's dedicated to actually fixing their bugs, especially when you consider how long some of these bugs have been in the game. You look at White's flash pass alley-oop, still not working, man. Months later, and we've been complaining about this quite consistently as well. We've been making sure that we remind them at least on a daily basis to make sure that they try their best to actually fix that bug, and it is not happening. You look at the Camille bug, he is still bugged. You look at the Jessica bug, she is still bugged as well. Hoy's turnaround dribble off of a step back, guess what? It is still bugged. Marcus turnaround step back and you become dribble restricted. Guess what? That is bugged as well. Raccoon Digi, I don't really understand what you're doing here, but you are running this game into the ground. So I'm pretty sure y'all make enough money to actually hire some people that will actually fix your bugs. And if you can't actually pay money out of pocket to someone to actually fix your bugs, then you should be trying to fix these bugs yourself, because these bugs are not helping your game, Raccoon Digi. And on top of that, your outstanding prices, well, I'm not going to say outstanding, but your absurd prices mostly deter people from wanting to keep playing this game, because it gives it the title of a pay to win game. But the reality is your game isn't pay to win. It's just pay to win more often and sooner anyway, especially for a new player, man. If you've been playing the game for about 2 months, you got a maxed out character, you got a maxed out set of gear, you're basically set for the rest of the time you play this game, guaranteed, especially if you maxed out an underdog like Friedman or Havoc G, because they don't get banned inside of Diamond. So yes, this game is definitely free to play friendly. All you gotta do is just max out a set of gear and a character. You'll do just fine. But when it comes down to these bugs, Raccoon Digi, it is quite literally ruining your game. People are deleting your game maybe like the first couple of days of playing because of your insane prices, because of your extremely slow progression, and also the bugs, man. I'm gonna keep on mentioning the bugs, Raccoon Digi, because these bugs are literally ruining your game. There are way too many, and a new bug being introduced to the game with every single update that comes out is an enormous problem. So Raccoon Digi, last thing I'm going to say on this topic when it comes down to the bugs, you need to fix them. It is literally extremely important for you to fix these bugs if you want people to continue playing your game and not delete it after the second or third day. All right, so second thing I wanted to mention, I'm trying to think about what it was. I was just thinking about it when I was doing that last little section on the bugs. All right, man, I remember now. So what the next thing I wanted to talk about was the lack of balance changes. There has literally only been one balance change inside this game as long as I've been playing. And once again, man, like I said before, I've been playing this game since the very first day that it released in North America. That is a very long time, man. But the lack of implementation of balance changes also ruins your game, Raccoon Digi. So they basically nerfed Vanessa. She used to have 99 power at base. They nerfed that down to whatever it is right now. Hoy, his 3-point used to be 3 less, and his block used to be 3 higher, and jump stop shot used to do something a little bit different when it came down to the level 2 and level 3, because at level 2 you will get 3% wide open accuracy, and at level 3 you will get 2% disturbance resistance, so that you can actually have some disturbance resistance to get those shots on in there. And then they changed the way that what's it called, man, jump stop shot works completely, and they made it so you get an extra 4% accuracy instead of the 2% disturbance resistance. That was a really good change for someone like Hoy, but all it did was made David even stronger, so Hoy was still not able to compete with him. Now, if David only had the 2% disturbance resistance at level 3, then Hoy might actually be somewhat of a viable option. But David having all that disturbance resistance, man, and also the extra 15% accuracy at the level 4 of his jump stop shot, someone like Hoy could quite literally never compete with someone like David, especially when his turnaround dribble is bugged and you can't do it off of a step back. It's actually very annoying. It's harder to keep track of your dribble moves because you do a step back into a dribble move, you're thinking it's going to be a turnaround dribble, and it ends up not being one. And inside your head, you're like, okay, so I should have my turnaround dribble right now. But you don't have it, man. It's just not activating because you did it off of a step back. Raccoon Digi, please fix that bug, man. I know I said that was gonna be the last thing I said about bugs, but you definitely need to fix these bugs. I can't even stop thinking about it, man. That's how bad the bugs are inside this game. Please fix these bugs, man. We will be grateful. You can definitely pay like 3 or 4 people to just go through that and knock that stuff out. They'll have it done in maybe like a month or so. And you also want to make sure you're implementing some balance changes, because people like Marcus, people like David, Camille, Greta, Nana, Albert, Yui, Daisuke, Vanessa, Rocket. You just see a few characters inside this game, man, and it is ridiculous, Raccoon Digi. They have been at the top of the pyramid for way too long. You need to implement some balance changes. Someone like Hoy should not be absolutely useless, especially when you factor in the fact that he is no longer a free character that you get for signing in for a couple of days when you first download the game. Please make him competitive, Raccoon Digi. Make Mary competitive. Make Friedman competitive. Heck, I even need you to do something to someone like Big O. His passing skills, they are spectacular. His ability to space the floor, really good, but he is a trash rebounder. Anything outside of spacing the floor, getting points and passing the ball, he is mostly useless, with an extremely low rebound priority and a pitiful rebound height, as well as a pitiful rebound distance, especially when you compare him to Emma, man, because she is way too strong. When it comes down to what she can do, the skillful screen paired up with her rebounding distance is just absurd, and it's completely unfair. Anyone that picks Emma or Rocket or Vanessa is basically guaranteed to lock down the paint, especially if the person on the other team that's playing big does not have one of the other 3 people. If they end up getting banned inside Diamond, the person on the other team that's picking first, they can just go ahead and lock that big in, and the other team will be able to do absolutely nothing. Literally nothing, Raccoon Digi. People need to be balanced inside this game. Howie, with that insane height that he has, should not struggle to get rebounds over someone like Rocket. His rebound priority is way too high, Raccoon Digi. We need some balance changes. Please implement some balance changes. Fix your bugs. Your game will do just fine. That's it. Now catch y'all on the next one.